You wake up, check your phone, and before you're even out of bed, you're thinking about money. Not casually, obsessively. How much you made, how much you lost, whether you're behind, whether you're wasting time. At work, you're productive, but mentally elsewhere. You think about investments during meetings, side hustles during lunch, bills before sleep. And the strange part is, even when your income increases, your anxiety doesn't decrease. If anything, it grows, because now you have more to maintain, more to protect, more to lose. And it creates this quiet fear. If I slow down, everything collapses. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear. Burnout is not a requirement for wealth. In fact, the people who achieve lasting financial independence often avoid burnout entirely, because they're not grinding harder. They're building smarter systems. Modern hustle culture sells a very specific image of success. Wake up at 5 a.m., work 12 hours, sleep less, sacrifice more. It glorifies exhaustion as proof of ambition. And for short bursts, intensity works. But wealth isn't built in bursts. It's built across decades. And intensity without sustainability always collapses. You can sprint for months, but wealth is a marathon. The people who win financially aren't the fastest. They're the most consistent. When money becomes your only metric, other areas begin to erode. Health declines. Relationships weaken. Peace of mind disappears. You start postponing life. I'll relax when I'm rich. I'll travel later. I'll spend time with family after I make it. But after I make it keeps moving. Because financial goals expand as income rises, which traps people in permanent deferral mode, always chasing, never arriving. So we need to redefine the word wealth. Because true wealth isn't just net worth, time autonomy, stress reduction, emotional stability, freedom of choice. Money is simply the tool that enables those things. But if acquiring money destroys those outcomes, the tool defeated its own purpose. There are two financial archetypes. Grind thinkers believe wealth comes from effort intensity. Work more, earn more, repeat forever. System thinkers believe wealth comes from structural design. How can progress happen without my constant involvement? This shift changes everything, because systems scale. Effort doesn't. Automation isn't just convenience, it's behavioral engineering. It removes human inconsistency. Every paycheck triggers wealth movement, savings, investments, retirement, no decision required. And because decisions create friction, removing them increases follow-through dramatically. There's a fascinating behavioral effect. Money you never see, you never miss. When saving happens manually, it feels like loss. When it happens automatically, it feels neutral, which is why automation reduces psychological resistance. Wealth grows quietly, without emotional strain. Before growth comes stability, because instability forces regression. Without reserves, a car repair becomes debt. A medical bill becomes panic. A job loss becomes financial collapse. Emergency funds aren't about pessimism. They're about resilience. They keep long-term strategies intact during short-term chaos. Compound interest is often explained mathematically, but its emotional impact is rarely discussed. It transforms patience into profit. Early investments grow disproportionately larger than later ones. Not because they're bigger, but because they exist longer. Time is the most underappreciated financial asset. You can't buy more of it, but you can deploy it early. Media glorifies stock pickers, but data tells a quieter story. Most professionals fail to outperform simple, diversified market investing over long horizons, because emotional trading sabotages returns. Fear sells early, greed buys late. Passive investing removes emotion, and emotion is the investor's biggest liability. Active income requires presence. Passive income requires ownership. Assets produce cash flow regardless of your daily effort. Dividends, rental income, royalties, business equity. Each stream reduces dependence on labor and increases financial breathing room. Dividend income has a unique emotional effect. It feels like being paid to hold wealth. Instead of selling assets to generate income, assets generate income themselves. Reinvested, it compounds further, creating a feedback loop of growth. Real estate adds leverage to wealth building. Tenants contribute to debt reduction, while the asset appreciates. Equity builds invisibly. Time does the heavy lifting. Though operationally heavier than stocks, its dual income plus appreciation structure makes it powerful. Wealth preservation matters as much as wealth creation. Diversification prevents single-point failure. Different assets respond differently to economic shifts. Inflation, recessions, interest rate changes. A diversified portfolio absorbs shocks better than concentrated bets. If compound interest builds wealth, high-interest debt destroys it. It's reverse compounding, money accelerating away from you instead of toward you. Eliminating toxic debt produces immediate financial returns, guaranteed ones. As portfolios grow, taxation becomes a silent drag. Tax-advantaged structures allow capital to grow uninterrupted. Deferred taxes equals extended compounding. Over decades, this difference becomes enormous. When combined, these principles form a cohesive system. Automation ensures consistency. Emergency funds ensure stability. Compounding ensures growth. Passive income ensures leverage. Diversification ensures protection. Debt elimination ensures momentum. Tax strategy ensures efficiency. Each pillar reinforces the others. The ultimate insight is simple, but powerful. Wealth doesn't require suffering. It requires structure. The loudest wealth builders burn out early. The quietest ones build systems that outlive effort. They automate progress, then step back and let time do the work. Because at the end of the journey, financial independence isn't about luxury. It's about freedom. Freedom to choose work, not need it. Freedom to rest without fear. Freedom to live without financial anxiety. So build the systems. Automate the process. Let wealth grow in the background while you live in the foreground. That's the real flex.